Memphis, Tennessee, wearing number 1, A.J. White. A 6'2" junior guard from Lithonia, Georgia, number 3, Chase Champion. A 6'6" sophomore forward from Springfield, Illinois, wearing number 21, Zach Hawkinson. A 6'6" sophomore forward from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, number 22, A.J. Baskerville. And a 6'9" center from Birmingham, Alabama, wearing number 32, Colin Turner. The head coach is Dan Evans. The assistant coaches, Ben Casanova, Trey Armstrong, and Joe Edwards. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for your USCA Aiken Pacers. He's a 5'11", he's a junior guard. He's from Jenkinsville, South Carolina. Meet number 1, Trey White. A 6'1" junior guard from Tampa, Florida, wearing number 3, Josiah Harding. A 6'2" senior guard from Malden, South Carolina, wearing number 5, Caleb Bird. A 6'5" freshman guard from Charlotte, North Carolina, wearing number 13, Jonah Lawrence. And a 6'11" freshman forward from Tampa, Florida. He wears number 35. He's Jackson Roberts. The head coach of the Pacers is Mark Vanderslice. The assistant coaches, TJ Knight and Isaiah Campbell.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Convocation Center on the campus of USCA for tonight's Peach Belt Conference men's basketball matchup between the USCA Pacers and the North Georgia Nighthawks. I'm Jordan Phillips, joined by Marcus Johnson tonight for this matchup between these two teams, and these are familiar foes, Marcus.
Indeed, conference foes. These two teams have been battling for supremacy of the Peach Belt Conference these past 3 years, and right now, North Georgia, the favorite to win it this year.
Starting things off, North Georgia with the ball. Pull up over Jackson Roberts and a bucket. That's Colin Turner for the first points of the night. He's joined by A.J. White, Chase Champion, Zach Hawkinson, and A.J. Baskerville in this starting lineup for the Nighthawks, and it's a steal there from Hawkinson. Hawkinson, his pass was broken up, disrupted, ball bouncing around, and Hawkinson comes back down with it. He's down low. Ball on the ground, and Jonah Lawrence comes away with it for the Pacers. Josiah Harding, Trey White, Caleb Bird, Jackson Roberts, the 5 on the floor for the Pacers.
And guys you want to key on right now, A.J. White and Colin Turner for North Georgia, both of them averaging double digits in points, including White, who's very close to 20 points per game at 19.3.
Now, White, a perennial all-conference player since coming to this conference 3 seasons ago. He's one of the best. As Jonah Lawrence will shoot 2. He's money on the first.
Jonah Lawrence very good from the charity stripe this year, 81%. That percentage just went up as he made the first one.
And he'll make it 2 for 2 in a tie ball game here early. The Nighthawks coming in tonight 8-1 on the season. Their lone loss coming in their last contest against the Lander Bearcats. The Pacers also looking to bounce back after dropping their first conference game against Flagler. Looking to draw a foul there was Lawrence. He didn't get the whistle, so it's an easy finish there from Hawkinson. And Hawkinson's got 2. Lawrence thought about a step-back 3, instead passes it off to Trey White. White to the corner for Harding. Harding back up top to Caleb Bird, the leading scorer for the Pacers. Back to Trey White. White, 3 ball, off the mark, and rebounded by Turner.
That's where I think the Pacers are really going to start keying on things. Their three-point percentage is better than North Georgia. They're going to try to lean into that, try to get some big points going.
Champion driving in. He gets past Roberts, kicks it back out. It's White for three. White off the mark. Ball bouncing around, but Harding comes down with it. Harding slowing things down now. He leaves it for Bird. Bird driving inside, kicks out to White. White back up top for Lawrence. Lawrence thought about a three. Instead, he'll settle it. So picks up his dribble. Off to Harding now. Harding to White. And White going to settle the offense in now. 12 on the shot clock. He finds Bird. Back up to Lawrence. Lawrence. Somebody got to get a shot off. 6 seconds left. White with it. White to Lawrence. Lawrence pulls up from three. Off the mark. Harding flies in for the rebound. Pull-up jumper. His putback no good. And Colin Turner comes down with it. And it's going to be a foul against Jackson Roberts.
Yeah, got to give some credit, though, to Lawrence on that, keeping his head, staying cool. Put up a good quality shot, just a little too much behind it going off the back of the iron.
Yeah, the Pacers will take it if those shots are going to be that open all night long. Not often you're going to see them miss from that range. Jonah Lawrence, the spectacular freshman, shooting at 46% from three on the season before tonight. Ball down low to Hawkinson. He's guarded by Lawrence. Hawkinson back up top. Overthrows it away, and that's going to be a over the back. That'll be a backcourt violation. Unforced error there from the Nighthawks, and it's the Pacers' chance to capitalize.
And you say unforced errors are the killer for all teams, but in this case especially so. When you've got two teams of this caliber battling it out, it's going to come down to who makes the fewest.
Two perennial powers in the Peach Belt Conference. Bird gets a screen from Roberts. He tried to find Josiah Harding, but his pass was intercepted. Good job by Bird, though, getting back in transition on defense. Ripped it away, but Josiah Harding stepping out of bounds as he grabbed the loose ball.
Yeah, just a little too fast there. The laws of physics pushing him out of bounds.
Yeah, great job there by Bird, though, getting back in transition to prevent the easy bucket. It was a wide open lane for Baskerville, but taken away by Bird. Champion kicks to Hawkinson. Hawkinson finds White. Inside to Turner. Turner guarded by Roberts. Turner spins, drives. Ball was knocked loose. Looked like there was some contact on it. Champion to the corner. That's Baskerville. Baskerville no good. And Trey White flies in for the rebound. White pushing the pace. Inside to Roberts. Roberts is going to be fouled. That's Chase Champion. First personal for him on the night. It's going to send Jackson Roberts to the free throw line.
The foul is on number 3, Chase.
Yeah, Roberts 57, almost 58% from the charity stripe on the year. 11 of 19, looking to improve those numbers just a bit. But it's interesting, he hasn't been fouled a whole lot. For a big guy sitting under the basket, you would expect a few more fouls.
And nearly got the friendly roll there, but off the mark on the first is Roberts. He gets some coaching there from veteran leader Trey White. And a 1-for-2 trip there from the big man. Cuts the deficit to 1. 4-3 your score here early. Not a lot of offensive fireworks from either team just yet. Both teams still filling things out as we get underway here.
And it's not too surprising coming from North Georgia. Looking at their numbers, they're a low-scoring team, but they're an efficient team. USCA can very high-scoring offense.
They're going to give AJ White open looks like that. It might change tonight. White, easy money from 3 there. Makes it a 7-3 ball game. Lawrence inside to Roberts. Roberts rejected by Turner. Great defense there. Good rotation. White driving in transition. Bird tried to alter the shot, but it's a bucket for A.J. White. He's up to 5. The lead is up to 6, and it's a timeout from Coach Mark Vanderslice. 9-3 your score, and we'll take our first media timeout of the night. We'll be back on the other side with an update on the score and some stats for you. Welcome back, everyone. 9-3 North Georgia. A little bit of an offensive explosion here on a 5-0 run over the USCA Pacers, who are still looking to find the rhythm offensively.
And North Georgia doing a nice job breaking that up, but they're doing what a lot of teams have started to do against the Pacers. They're applying pressure. If you look at a few of the games this year, Fayetteville State came into this Convocation Center late last month and just put on a clinic showing that the Pacers have some trouble when you put the pressure on them, especially in their own zone. Same thing with USC Beaufort. Pacers managed to get the win that time, but we'll see if their luck holds out here against North Georgia.
Full court press on. Lawrence gets the ball, and he crosses half court. Leaves it for Trey White. White looking for a man to get the ball to. Finds Bird. Bird back to White. White passes to Harding high, but maintained possession. Bird from the corner. Bird. Bucket. 40% three-point shooter in Caleb Bird, and he shows you why right there with a big-time shot to get the Pacers within 3.
And now 24-57 on the year, adding to that 40 percentage up to over 41% now.
DeAndre Smart checking into the contest for the Pacers in that timeout. Trey White drives, kick to the corner. It's Bird again. And another one, and Bird ties us up. 2 for 2 from behind the arc.
And that's the thing. This is a three-point shooting team, and when you start hitting them, those deficits vanish.
And the more you hit those shots, the more you draw those defenders out to the arc and frees up space for your big men. Smart with a big-time block from behind on Colin Turner. Now Trey White driving. White inside. White kicks, leaves for Smart. Smart goes up and under. He's blocked by Turner.
And Turner doing a great job reading this offense under the basket there, putting up the big blocks.
Champion with the ball now. He finds White. White directing traffic. A.J. White driving on Trey White. Back up top, it's Turner. Turner fakes the 3, picks it up, drives on Smart. Smart is there, not fooled. Hawkinson with it. 3 ball, bucket. A.J. Baskerville with a 3 ball. Long pass ahead to Smart. Smart blocked by Baskerville.
It looks like the Pacers are just pulling the trigger a little too fast when they're getting under the basket there.
Baskerville up top, another 3. He's short on that one, and Lawrence comes down with the rebound. Lawrence leaves it for Harding. Harding back to Lawrence. Lawrence loses his dribble, gets it back. He's trapped, back up top to Bird. Bird over to White. White drives, pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Too strong, ball loose. Harding comes down with it. Harding goes up. Harding can't get the finish. Lawrence comes down with the rebound now. Back up top for Bird. Bird fakes the 3. He's driving. Bird kicks to Harding. Harding for 3. Bucket for Josiah Harding.
No, I don't normally say it. I like playing inside, I like getting into the paint and driving hard, but maybe the Pacers need to just stay there at the beyond the arc.
And a big-time shot there for Harding, who's had struggles at times from behind the arc this season. So nice to see him get one in early. See about getting his confidence up from that shot. A.J. White driving now. White inside. Easy path to the basket among the trees and the finish for the all-conference player. A whole host of substitutions at the line for both sides. We'll meet those guys in just a moment. White leaves for Harding. Harding coming around the screen. Harding pulls up. Harding gets off the glass in the bucket. Harding with 5 points early. To the corner, it's Hawkinson. Hawkinson drives, dumps over for Turner. Turner, pull-up jumper, easy money from right underneath the basket. Trey White slowing things down now for the Pacers. Kicks to Harding. Harding back outside to Lawrence. Lawrence back to White. White driving. White turns, fires back to Bird. Bird, step back. That 3 was short, but Lawrence is there. Lawrence driving inside. Lawrence got fouled. He'll shoot 2. That foul going to go against Colin Turner. It looks like we're going to have 4 subs from the Pacers and a full shift change from the Nighthawks here in just a moment.
Yeah, familiar face over there about to check in for North Georgia. We'll get into that in just a moment.
As Lawrence knocks down the first. Old friend Jameel Rideout. Jamari Arnold on the floor now for North Georgia, Jake Stevens is out there. I see number 15, Cooper Kowalski. And number 23, Stephen Akwiwu. Lawrence rims out on the second, and Chedlet Delva, who just checked into the game, will quickly pick up his first foul over the back there. Cam Perkins also on the floor. Will Vassar Jr. is out there. And McCaskill Rivers, the new faces on the floor for USCA. Arnold bringing the ball up the floor now. Arnold finds Stevens. Stevens to Kowalski. Kowalski leaves for Stevens. Stevens back to Arnold. Arnold to Akwiwu. Akwiwu back up to Arnold. Arnold calling for a screen. He won't get one. Back up to Kowalski now. Kowalski leaves for Arnold. Arnold drives. Arnold leaves. Akwiwu up under the basket and gets the friendly roll. Perkins with the ball. He leaves for Vassar. Vassar to Bird. Bird back to Vassar now. Vassar to Rivers. Rivers hands off to Perkins. Perkins guarded by Rideout. Perkins across to Rivers. Rivers pulls up long two. Too strong. Rebound to Delva. Delva tried to throw it off of a Nighthawk. He did hit one, but unfortunately it was picked up. Ball loose now. Racing for it is Rivers. It's out off of him, and it'll stay down here with North Georgia. And a full media timeout taken. 18-15 your score. North Georgia on top here from the Convocation Center. Welcome back, everyone. 18-15 your score. USCA trailing the visiting North Georgia Nighthawks, and it's Nighthawk basketball. Quick pass into Kowalski. Well defended. He's back up top. Jamari Arnold with it. He's driving, guarded by Josiah Harding. Back up to Stevens. Now Jameel Rideout driving. Jameel Rideout to the corner for Arnold, who puts up a three, and it is good. And it's a 6-point lead for North Georgia, their largest of the night. McCaskill Rivers with it now. He gets the screen from Delva. Rivers driving. Rivers puts up a shot through the traffic and gets the finish. Rideout bringing the ball up now. Rideout. Well defended by Cam Perkins. Akwiwu with it. Rideout drives, pull-up jumper, guarded by Perkins. Shot no good, rebounded by Harding. Harding pushing the pace now. Vassar back to Rivers. Rivers, a screen from Delva. Rivers driving, Rivers cut off. Back out to Vassar. Vassar pull-up three with a hand in his face, doesn't matter. Bucket from Will Vassar Jr. And lead down to one now.
First three-pointer of the year for Vassar.
To the corner, it's Stevens, three ball, and it's good. Ace has got a little lost there on defense, left a wide open man in the corner, and it's a 4-point lead now for North Georgia. Vassar. Back to Harding. Harding rolls it inside. It's McCaskill Rivers. McCaskill Rivers Up top, Harding, three. No good. Rebound to Jackson Stevens. Well, it would have been. Well, let's say it went out off of a Pacer. Jamari Arnold bringing the ball up now. Arnold met by Harding. Pass to Jake Stevens. Back up top, Stevens, the pass from McKeewu. To the corner, it's Arnold. Arnold right out for three, right out. Can't get the bucket. Rebound Perkins. Perkins drives, kicks to the corner. It's Vassar. Vassar for three, no good. And coming down with that rebound is Kowalski. Right out to Stevens, wide open for three again. No good this time. Delva comes down with it. Now it's Rivers. Rivers leaves for Harding. Harding a screen from Delva, kicks up to Perkins. Trey White, Caleb Bird, Jackson Roberts, and Jonah Lawrence will check back in here for the Pacers momentarily. It looks like Colin Turner will do the same for the Nighthawks. 8 on the shot clock. Perkins finds Harding. The screen from Delva. Harding drives. Harding meets him at the rim and gets fouled. That's going to be against Akiwu.
It's a good way to draw the foul there. Again, North Georgia not giving up the paint, not giving up any of the space underneath the basket. Really, all you can do is try to drive, take a bad shot, but draw the foul.
That's just what will happen. It'll be Josiah Harding to shoot two. AJ White will be checking back into the game. As Harding knocks down the first of two.
And now 77% from the charity stripe on this season.
He's up to 6 points now. Two for two trip from Harding, cuts the lead down to 2. And it'll be White bringing the ball up. He's met by Trey White. Turner with it. He's guarded by Roberts. Pull-up jumper from White. Bucket. Tough shot there. 9 points already for the junior guard. As that one is disrupted and taken away, that's easy money, and White for three. White, easy money. Another unforced error costing the Pacers there. It's a 7-point lead.
Yeah, just right place, right time there for Jake Stevens getting in the way of that pass. Wasn't even looking when he made the pick.
Harding kicks off to White. White bullied a little bit there at the half-court line, and that's an easy transition bucket for White, and a timeout taken. And it's a 9-point lead, the largest of the night for North Georgia. Pacers will take a timeout, 7:33 left in this first half. Welcome back, everyone. 31-22, North Georgia with the lead. They have led the game the entire way.
And one big reason they've led the way is A.J. White's having himself a game. 14 points already, and we still have 7.5 minutes left to play in this first half.
And White averaging 19 on the season per game. He's a bucket for sure. The Pacers going to have to find a way to solve that puzzle. Caleb Bird drives. He kicks to Harding. Harding leaves for Lawrence. Lawrence driving inside. Lawrence was blocked, but it'll be out off of Jake Stevens. It'll stay down here with 7 on the shot clock.
Coming in the court is number 3, Chase Champion. For the Pacers, Will Vassar.
Chase Champion back on the floor now for the Nighthawks. 3 ball from the corner from Vassar, no good. Tipped up and rebounded by Turner. Now White driving. White gets underneath, finds Champion. Hawkinson driving inside. He's met by Lawrence. Pass to the corner. It's White wide open for 3, and he's not going to miss that one.
And again, Pacers not getting the coverage they need in that corner.
17 points now for White, and it's up to a 12-point lead for North Georgia. Bird with it. Bird driving. Bird leaves for Vassar. Vassar drives, turns, fires. Vassar gets the bucket.
First time Vassar shot from inside the arc this season.
That breaks up a run there for North Georgia and gets the Pacers on the board. It's White still with it. White to Turner. Turner, a little push shot, no good. Lawrence, the rebound off the rim. Lawrence met by White. Lawrence finds Trey White. Trey White driving, pull-up jumper from Trey White, no good, and easy rebound for Turner. And now North Georgia moving in transition. It's Arnold. Arnold to White. Hawkinson in the corner for 3 from the elbow. No good, rebounded by Lawrence. Lawrence driving. It's Vassar now. Vassar guarded by Arnold. Back up for Lawrence. Lawrence pulls up. No good on that one. Comes down with it, does Roberts, and Roberts throws it right to Hawkinson. Now White driving. White, Turner. Easy jumper there for Colin Turner. Now Turner up to 8 points. Offense is a struggle so far tonight for the Pacers. To Trey White. This Nighthawk defense doing a lot of good things out there. Inside to Roberts. Roberts going to be fouled. That's going to go against Turner.
They're making it really a tough night out there for Roberts. He seems to have just everybody breathing down his neck when he's under the basket there, and that's one of the things. He's good at creating lanes under the basket to give the Pacers a good chance to get a layup, and he just is unable to fight off this North Georgia defense.
North Georgia doing a good job guarding the interior. Bird, pull up corner 3, no good. Delva comes in strong for the rebound. Leaves it for Vassar. Vassar gets the screen. Vassar to Cam Perkins up top, back down low to Vassar. Vassar to the corner. Perkins thought about a 3. Instead, he'll kick it up top. Vassar drives inside. Vassar got to put up a shot. Instead, it'll be ripped away by A.J. White. Active hands on defense for the Nighthawks. Leads to another turnover. Hawkinson, wide open lane, kicks back to the corner. 3 ball, no good. Hawkinson gets the rebound off the miss from Baskerville. Up top for Champion now. Champion driving. Champion to the basket. Blocked by Delva. And they're going to say it went out off of Champion. It'll go back to the Pacers. Great job there defensively by Chedlet Delva.
Yeah, Chedlet Delva just locking it down under the basket there.
Perkins bringing the ball up the floor. Kicks across the court to McCaskill Rivers. Back to Perkins now. Perkins setting the offense up. The handoff to Vassar. Now to Bird. Screen from Rivers. Bird can't get anything. Finds Rivers. Rivers backing down, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound to Champion. Old Knight shooting from inside continues for the Pacers. It's White. Inside, down low, it's Akiwu. Akiwu pulls up over Delva, and he gets the finish.
Number 22, A.J. Baskerville.
14-point lead now for the Nighthawks. Bird driving, leaves for Rivers. Rivers to Perkins. Perkins driving inside, pull-up jumper, hand in his face. No call there. He wanted a whistle, but he won't get it in his shot off the mark. Rebounded by Akiwu. To the corner. It's Baskerville. Baskerville for White. Pacers do a good job there rotating, preventing the open shot. It's Akiwu. Akiwu to White. White to Hawkinson. Hawkinson driving inside. Hawkinson dumps it down to Akiwu. Akiwu pulls up, blocked by Delva. Great defense there.
Second block in as many minutes there for Chedla Delva.
Bird with the ball. He finds Vassar. Up top for Delva. Now to Perkins. Perkins a screen from Delva. Pulls up from three, short. And the rebound to the Nighthawks.
North Georgia defense, they're just not giving the Pacers any lanes here. They've really locked things down on defense, both inside the paint and outside.
Open three in the corner, and it's a bucket for A.J. Baskerville. 17-point lead now. And this Nighthawks offense is rolling. Now to Perkins. Perkins for Rivers. Rivers pull up three. Off the mark. Bird comes down with a rebound. Bird puts up a shot, doesn't get the roll, and Baskerville, or excuse me, that's Akiwu, comes down with the rebound.
Pacers unable to buy a basket. Just luck is not on their side on that possession.
A.J. White three, good from the elbow. And it's 20 points now. And a nightmare first half for the Pacers thus far, but plenty of time to get the ship righted. They got to start right now. Caleb Bird with it. Feeds inside. Delva. Delva. Nice kiss off the glass. Beautiful inside pass from Bird to find his open big man down low. A.J. White bringing the ball up with 1 minute left in the first half. White to Champion. Inside, it's Hawkinson. Hawkinson gets behind the defense and gets the bucket. Perkins driving. Perkins, ball knocked away by Champion. The feed to Baskerville. Baskerville fouled and one. Timeout taken. That foul going to go against Will Vassar Jr. I believe we may be reviewing this foul.
Foul is on number 2, Will Vassar. That's his third, or his first, the team's third.
Not sure what we're reviewing, but in the meantime, we'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with the last 30 seconds of this half in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. 48-26 the score. North Georgia rolling offensively here in the first half of this Pacer this Peach Belt Conference men's basketball matchup. A.J. Baskerville with a chance to complete the three-point play here after he was fouled on his bucket prior to the timeout. And he rattles it home. Lead up to 23 now, and the Pacers have got work to do. No shot clock here, so they'll be able to have the last shot if they choose. Perkins guarded by Rideout. Rideout gets the screen from Rivers. Perkins to Harding. Harding to Smart, inside, backdoor cut. Nice job by Cam Perkins for the finish. 3 on the shot clock, Champion drives. Baskerville puts up a half-court heave, and he's well short. So the Pacers strike last, but North Georgia, with a flurry of offense out of the gate, they lead 21 points here as we head into halftime.
And North Georgia is just playing really great on offense, really great on defense too. They can't really critique anything on their style of play. Pacers, I mean, it's just as simple as just being able to play against the pressure. The full court press is really hurting them. They gotta create the lanes, and North Georgia isn't going to give it to them this time.
So the Pacers will look to get things righted on offense. When we come back, we'll be away for about 14 minutes. And once we're done, we'll be right back with some stats from the halftime after this. Welcome back, everyone, to this Peach Belt Conference men's basketball matchup between the North Georgia Nighthawks and your USCA Pacers. A great man once said, I don't care who gets the credit as long as the work gets done. And the Pacers have a lot of work to get done here in this second half. They trail North Georgia by 21, and they'll get ball first to get a chance to crack into this lead.
Yeah, it's really important that this team comes in with a never give up mentality. You know, they're down by quite a bit, but it's still within striking distance. Again, this team loves to shoot threes, and if they start on a run, that deficit disappears very quickly.
Caleb Bird pull-up jumper, and just like that, he gets the scoring started in this half. That's what you like to see from the Pacers. Bird breaking up that pass right there. Feeds inside from Harding. Harding no good on the putback, and coming down with it is Baskerville. And now Baskerville's on the run. He's trapped, finds Chase Champion, and things are settled down now. But A.J. White wide open for three, no good. Jackson Roberts comes down with a rebound. Pacers are fortunate there. White with 20 in that first half. Jonah Lawrence marching to the basket. Little step through there, and he's fired up.
Yeah, early on here, Pacers are turning the North Georgia playbook against them. They're employing a full court press. They're adding the pressure.
And nice feed there from White. Found the Colin Turner completely uncovered for the big-time flush. And a battle for that ball that Caleb Bird will win. Bird step back three, a little short on that one. Trey White comes running in for the rebound. White inside, Roberts. Roberts answers with a flush of his own.
Big man versus big man. Roberts took that one, I think, a little personally.
And Roberts says, anything you can do, I can do better, and he gets the finish. Champion drives inside, feeds, Turner gets the rim roller. Back and forth we go. Doesn't favor the Pacers thus far, but good to see the offense coming out with some intensity here. Lawrence finds White. White pull-up three. White off the back iron and rebounded by Baskerville. Baskerville in transition now. Driving, kicks, and the finish off the mark. Harding comes down with a rebound.
Man, good defense and way to avoid taking a foul there.
Yeah, good transition defense there. Harding now with a chance to answer. Harding drives inside, goes up, gets the finish and one. Hoop and harm.
Comes in there saying, you want some of that, come get some of that, as he goes in there drawing the hoop and the harm.
Great job there by Josiah Harding to get the Pacers another bucket. Cuts the lead to 16.
A.J. Baskerville, it's his first, it's the team's first. And going to the line for the three-point play, it's Josiah Harding.
Baskerville short. Roberts flies in, though, gets the rebound. Trey White from the corner, too strong. And bouncing around, foul. Akiwu brought down the rebound, and he's fouled by, that's against Harding.
Josiah Harding, his first, and the team's first this half.
Pacers employing a little press of their own now, but it's beat. Baskerville down low to Turner. Turner back up top to Baskerville. Harding had a hand on the ball, trying to get the jump ball, but Baskerville doing a good job of getting rid of it. Turner with it now. Driving on Roberts, gets around him. Easy money from Colin Turner. White dribbled that one off his own foot, but picked it back up. Harding with it. Harding pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound with Lawrence. Lawrence back to Harding. Now to Lawrence once again.
Lawrence with a good read on that rebound.
Lawrence to the corner for Bird. Bird drives inside. Bird picks up the dribble. He's fouled on the way in. Looks like DeAndre Smart to check in for the Pacers. And Jamari Arnold coming in for North Georgia. White inside, Lawrence fouled. He tried to get the finish, but instead he'll shoot two.
Fouls on number 23, Stephen Akiwu. His second, the team's third, and going to the line to shoot two, the Pacers,
Lawrence knocking down the first. No good. Smart was able to get a hand on it, but Colin Turner right there. Arnold bringing the ball up. He's trapped by Bird. Turner guarded by Smart. Long pass over. White wide open for three. No good. Pacers with a lucky break.
I'm not too surprised that they aren't covering White. They're adding a little more pressure on everybody else.
Lawrence off the mark. Harding goes up big for the rebound. Knocked loose, and Turner picks it up. Now White in transition. White goes up. Harding disrupts the shot. Great job there. Battle for the ball. It's out of bounds and goes back to the Pacers. Good defense there in transition for USCA. McCaskill, Rivers, Cam Perkins on the floor now for USCA. Brock Cherry also checking in for the first time tonight. It'll be Rivers bringing the ball up. Perkins. He's double teamed. Finds Harding. Harding to the corner. It's Cherry. Cherry for three. Just short. And rebound to Arnold, and he's going to be fouled. That'll go against Harding. And that takes us to a full media timeout. 55-38 your score. Pacers looking to dig their way out of a hole. Welcome back, everyone. 15:50 left here in this second half. The Pacers trailing by 17 to the North Georgia Nighthawks, and the Pacers coming out swinging here in the second half.
Yeah, they're putting on a lot of pressure here. Like I said earlier, they're taking a bit out of the North Georgia playbook, and really that's what they have to do here. North Georgia isn't going to give them anything. They have to take it for themselves.
Arnold bringing the ball up along with A.J. White. Back to Arnold. Arnold across to White. Inside to Turner. Turner to Arnold. Arnold pull up three. No good. Rebound Rivers. Now the Pacers bringing it up with pace. Rivers to Perkins. Perkins. Cherry. Thought about it. Back to Rivers. Rivers inside to Smart. Smart driving inside. Smart goes up strong. Doesn't get the friendly roll. McCaskill Rivers, however, gets the putback. Lead down to 15. Press defense here from the Pacers. Arnold breaks it. Arnold driving. Kicks to Baskerville, who gets a big-time shot there. A big-time answer.
Yeah, he's now in the double digits, now with 12 points. Third player on the floor for the Nighthawks to hit double figures.
Rivers drew the foul and nearly got the bucket, but it rolled out.
Baskerville, that's his second. It's the team's fourth this half.
And the Nighthawks already with 4 fouls.
At the line shooting two, McCaskill Rivers.
And Rivers off the mark on the first.
Yeah, Rivers coming into the game shooting 65% from the line.
He's 1 for 2 there. Lead back down to 17. Pacers need to string a few stops together here. Baskerville to White. Back to Baskerville. Baskerville feeds Akiwu. Akiwu driving inside. Akiwu foul. That's the third foul on Harding.
And that's big. He's their top scorer on the floor right now for the Pacers.
Akiwu off the mark on the first. Zach Hawkinson checking on for the Nighthawks. Will Vassar back out for USCA. Empty trip for Akiwu, and Vassar comes down with the rebound. Out of Rivers. Vassar with it. Vassar driving. Vassar pull-up jumper. Hand in his face. I believe it got blocked, at least partially. Cherry can't get the rebound. Miscommunication. Perkins and Cherry both went for the ball, and Jamari Arnold takes it down the floor for an easy transition bucket. Perkins wild out of control there, but draws the foul. Ace is trying to make magic happen. Got to slow down just a little bit here. Don't want to get too wild, force a turnover. Cherry gets the inbound pass. His shot no good. Batted around and finally brought down by Akiwu. It's White with the ball. White driving. White feed to the corner for Baskerville. Inside, it's Hawkinson. Hawkinson goes up over Smart. No good. And Baskerville will be fouled on the putback.
Foul is on the Pacers, number 4, Brock Cherry. His first, the team's fourth. At the charity strikes number 22, AJ Baskerville.
Baskerville good on the first.
Substituting is number 30.
And shift change coming on for the Pacers.
And shift change for the Pacers.
USCA bringing out their high scores right now, trying to mount a comeback.
Josiah Harding, Caleb Bird, Jonah Lawrence, Chedlet Delva, and Trey White all on the floor for USCA as Baskerville goes 2 for 2 and lead up to 21. Quiet night for Trey White. Pacers want to look to get him involved offensively. Harding drives. Harding puts up the shot. No good. And the rebound brought down by Colin Turner. Feed inside, drive, Baskerville. Wide open backdoor cut, gets the finish off the glass. White step back jumper off the mark. A little short on that one. Now it's Baskerville. Or excuse me, that's Arnold. White with it, White to Baskerville in the corner from the wing. No good. And it's going to be a foul on Lawrence on the rebound.
Foul is on the Pacers, number 13, Jonah Lawrence. That's his first, the team's fifth.
Turner. Nice job there by Trey White. Tied the ball up. Lawrence went down to the floor and pulled it away. Now the Pacers in transition. Harding leaves it for Lawrence. Lawrence drives in. Lawrence, no good. Delva with the putback. Trailing the shot. Good job there by Delva.
And Delva having a really good night underneath the basket on both ends. Good defense and right there showcasing some good offense.
He's done a lot of good things tonight for the Pacers. Ball loose. Harding comes down with it. Harding to Bird. Bird ahead to Lawrence. Lawrence driving on White. Spins. And he's fouled. Pacers trying to turn defense to offense there.
Yeah, first half was very disciplined. Not a whole lot of fouls, but we're already up to 6 for North Georgia and 5 for USCA. And that's just a credit to both teams being very aggressive, being very physical today.
Lawrence rattles out the first.
Triplet into the lineup for North Georgia. Chase champion. Number 21, Zach Hawkinson, and number 45, Jake Stevens. And a late substitute, number 15, Kowalski.
One for two trip for Lawrence, lead down to 20. White finds Champion. Champion trap. Gets it out to Hawkins. Turnaround jumper, that's Kowalski. And Kowalski gets the kiss off the glass for the finish. Nighthawks just can't miss right now. Well defended by the Pacers, just better offense. Lawrence driving. Lawrence goes up, no good on the shot. Rebound to Stevens. White with the ball, and they're going to get Lawrence on the foul.
Fouls on number 13, Jonah Lawrence.
And a warning issued to the bench.
We have a full media timeout on the floor.
And a full media timeout taken. 66-44 the score, North Georgia on top. Welcome back, everyone. 66-44 your score. 11:33 left here in the second half. And if the Pacers want to mount a comeback, the time is now.
Absolutely, time is now, and almost had something there.
Almost got the steal, but they will eventually come away with it. Trey White trailed the pass. Nice job there, Trey White. What a heads-up play. Tipped the ball back to Jonah Lawrence, who was trailing him and got the easy finish.
Great awareness there by White. Didn't have the play himself, but he knew his team was right behind him.
Fouls on number 1, Trey White of the Pacers. His first of the team's 7th.
And it'll be a foul.
Visiting the charity striker is number 1, A.J. White for 1.
So it'll be White shooting. His first is good. No surprise there. He's 90% from the free throw line this season.
Just looking at White's numbers, I mean, they almost seem unreal throughout the year. He's almost been perfect from everywhere on the floor.
And I believe a technical foul just issued to Coach Mark Vanderslice. So White will shoot another free throw. A 2-for-2 trip. And it'll be USCA ball after 4 free throws from A.J. White. Now the Pacer offense looking to chip away here. Harding with the ball. He finds White. White inside to Delva. Delva goes up strong and one. That foul against Kowalski, that's his first. Now both teams in the bonus for the rest of the game. Every foul will result in free throws.
And with 11 minutes left to play, that's going to really stretch this game out.
All loose, and Lawrence comes down with it. So Pacers with a chance to cut into this deficit even more. Bird with the ball. Leaves it to White. Now to Lawrence. Harding. 6 on the shot clock. Harding. Got to do something with it. Harding pulls up. Leaves it for Delva. And a shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation. The ball belongs to the Nighthawks.
It's just one of those no-win situations. They didn't have any clean shots off, so they're trying to make it happen. But with only 3 seconds left on the shot clock, having 2 passes in that span, it's going to be hard to get to avoid the violation.
Breaking the press are the Nighthawks. They tried to, but it's knocked loose. Great job there. That was Jonah Lawrence. Now Trey White with the ball. White driving inside. White tried to kick it out to Lawrence, but the pass disrupted, and it's another turnover. Driving now is White. White pulls up. White gets the finish.
Basket to number 32, Colin Turner.
White to Harding. Now Bird fouled. That's Champion.
The foul was on number 3, Chase Champion, his second, the team's 8th. At the line for one in the bonus. Caleb Bird checking back in the line is Stephen Akiwu. Substituting in number 4 and number 13, Jamil Rydon and Jamari Arnold.
So 1-1 from Bird. Knocks down the first. And he'll get one more. Two-for-two trip from Bird cuts the lead to 22.
Now, one of the top shooters from the line this year for the Pacers came into the game in even 80%.
Arnold gets it across to Champion. And that's going to be a out of bounds off the Pacers. Right out, inbounds to Arnold. Arnold driving to Champion. Champion wide open, pull up from 3, bucket, Chase Champion. Harding with the ball now. Back up top to White. Now to Lawrence. Lawrence driving. Lawrence kicks out. Bird for 3. Too strong. Rebound to Turner. Arnold screen from Turner. Turner looking to go to work. Poked out by Delva. Turner, great play there. Turner was trapped down low, and he just tried to did a little baseline drive, up and under, got the finish. Great basketball there. Now to Lawrence. Lawrence to the corner for Bird. Bird, step back three. Bottoms from Caleb Bird. Up to 14 now.
Yeah, Bird has been a breath of fresh air when he's hitting those three balls. Kind of gives the Pacers a little bit of momentum despite being down like they are.
And a foul on Lawrence there will send the Nighthawks to the line. McCaskill, Rivers, DeAndre Smart, and Cam Perkins stepping on now for USCA.
McCaskill Rivers, number 0, Cam Perkins, number 7, DeAndre Smart. Jimmy O'Brien, one of the bonus.
It'll be Jameel Rideout. Off the mark, and rebound to Rivers. Now to Harding, screened by Smart. Harding turns, fires, no good. Smart comes down with the rebound though. Ball on the floor, and it's taken away by Rideout. And a foul. That's going to go against Bird. But a full media timeout before those free throws. 77-53 your score. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Jamari Arnold at the line for the 1-and-1 for the Nighthawks. Excuse me, it's a double bonus now, so it is not a 1-and-1. Either way, he misses the first. Over 2 trip from Arnold, tipped up and rebounded. Harding tipped that one to Smart. Pacers looking to take advantage now. Rivers to Harding. Harding leaves for Rivers. Rivers pull up 3. Bucket. McCaskill Rivers. Breaking the press. It's a Kiwu. To Baskerville. Baskerville down low to a Kiwu again. Up top to Baskerville. Now Turner with it. Turner, the handoff to Rideout. Rideout to the corner. It's Baskerville. And Baskerville will be fouled. That's against Smart.
At the charity strike, A.J. Baskerville for 2.
And Baskerville knocks down the first. the mark. And a 1-for-2 trip from Baskerville. McCaskill Rivers comes down with the rebound. Rivers driving in, kicks back out to Harding. Harding back to Rivers. Rivers for three again. Off the mark that time. Rebound to Baskerville. Right out. Driving. Akiwu down low. Akiwu puts it up. No good. Ball on the floor. Rebound to Smart. Now it's Rivers. Perkins. Perkins to Bird. Bird to Smart. Smart going to work. He drives. Goes up. Off the mark, but he's fouled.
Foul is on number 32, Colin Turner. That's his third. It's the team's ninth. It's Andrew Smart's on the line for two.
Smart knocks down the first. Two-for-two trip from Smart. Trap in the corner and a foul.
Foul was on number 24, McCaskill Rivers, his first.
Looks like it'll be Arnold to shoot two here. Arnold rattles that one in after a few bounces.
Add a little drama.
Hey, come on, boy. That's not you for real. Lock in.
Two-for-two trip from Arnold. Brings the lead to 22. Rivers with the ball. Wild shot there, no good. Rebound to Turner. White to Turner. Right out driving now, right out. Down low to Turner. And a nice finish there over the defense from Rivers. Smart, long pass ahead. He goes up, kiss off the glass, and a finish for Smart inside. Right out to Turner. Turner, wide open path to the basket and a big time finish.
And that puts him up to 20 points, so now North Georgia with two 20-point scores on the floor.
Bird pull up three. Nice shot there from Caleb Bird. Makes him to 17 points. He leads all Pacers. Baskerville to Turner. Turner gets the easy finish. Bucket for bucket doesn't serve the Pacers too well right now, but the offense has been getting the job done. Now back to Bird. Smart to Cam Perkins. Perkins pulls up from three. He's short. Turner comes down with it. Now White bringing the ball up. Trey White, Brock Cherry, Jonah Lawrence, and Chedlet Delva will check in for the Pacers here in a matter of moments. And an off-the-ball foul, Cam Perkins. Going to get that whistle. It'll send White to the line.
On the Pacers, Cam Perkins, his first.
And White knocks down the first. Chase Champion Cooper Kowalski on the floor now for North Georgia. Knocking it down. 88-63 your score, 4:30 left here in this second half. Harding with the ball. Harding drives, Harding finger roll finish. Nice job there by Josiah Harding.
That gets him into double digits, 11 now, and still sitting with 4 fouls. He's been there for a while.
Knifing his way inside on that play. Kowalski with the ball now. He finds it back to White. Now to Rideout. Rideout off the mark. Trey White in transition. White is going to be blocked, but that's a goaltend. And a media timeout taken. 88-67 your score. We will take a pause and be back with the conclusion of this second half. Welcome back, everyone. 3:59 left here in the second half. 88-67, North Georgia leading the USCA Pacers, and the Pacers with a short time to climb out of a big hole.
Yeah, time is definitely not on their side. Under 4 minutes left to play, down by over 20.
That ball knocked loose, and Lawrence with the ball in transition. Out of Harding. Harding to Lawrence in the corner. Lawrence. That ball stolen away by Rideout. Rideout in transition, gets the finger roll finish, and he's fouled.
That's funny. A couple of years ago, Rideout having a fast break like that would have been met with cheers here at the Convocation Center.
Old friend Jamil Rideout, and they're going to review this to see if it needs to be upgraded. While they conduct that review, we'll take a break. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. No upgrade to the foul, just a common foul. It'll be an and one opportunity for Jamil Rideout. That he will convert. 24 the lead now for North Georgia. White whips that pass, and Harding caught it off the deflection. That was off of Chris Cole. White driving. Finds Harding. Harding pull up three. too strong. And rebound to White. A.J. White, that is. Under 3 to go now. A.J. White with 27 tonight. And miscommunication there between Cole and Stevens leads to a turnover.
You're not getting dirty, bro.
White. Trying to whip that pass inside. Harding there to pick up the deflection, and Harding is going to be fouled. He'll shoot 2 after the hard contact.
Fouls on number 45, Jake Stevens. Going to the line to shoot 2, Josiah Harding.
And now both teams in the double bonus.
Harding knocks down the first. Off the mark there, Kowalski with the rebound. And North Georgia keen to slow this one down. They're in no hurry here.
They've already surpassed their season high in terms of points. The most they had scored prior to this was in their first game, a win over Lincoln Memorial, 90-89. That one went in overtime.
White feeds inside to Kowalski. Turnaround jumper, no good. Harding gets the rebound there. Harding nearly lost his dribble, finds Lawrence. Lawrence drives inside. Lawrence loses the ball. That's a takeaway for Cole. Cole driving, Cole gets the finish.
That's number 11, Chris Cole.
Step back 3 by Bird. He's fouled on the release. That goes against Rideout.
Foul was on number 15 or 13? 13, excuse me. Jamil Rideout.
Shot good for Caleb Bird. Converting all 3 would put him in double digits. Or it would put him over 20, excuse me.
It's been a long day.
It has been, yes, for sure.
And as the old saying goes, numbers are hard.
We do know that very well. So a 3-for-3 trip, and it's up to 20 for Caleb Bird. Right out with the ball. And a double dribble. Sends it back to USCA. Harding. Back up top to Lawrence. Lawrence to Bird in the corner. Not quite enough there. Delva comes down with it. Delva goes up, strong with the finish. Delva up to 9 points.
1 minute left.
Stevens with it across half court. Stevens to Cole. Cole back out to Rideout. Stevens for 3. Steps into it and knocks it down. White pull-up jumper, gets the bucket. About an 11-second difference between shot and game clock. Stevens inside to Kowalski, and he gets the finish. So, White long 3. Gets the shot to fall. He's up to 7 now. And looks like North Georgia's going to dribble this one out. They'll move to 9-1 on the season, 3-1 in conference. The Pacers will fall to 6-4, 2-2 in conference play. They'll fall to 500, 98-78, your final. Pacers fought hard here, got the offense going in the second half, but a little bit too late. North Georgia's just a well-oiled machine tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, the only takeaway I can say about this is North Georgia played a clean game, they played a good game, and they were able to counter every change the Pacers made out there. Even with the halftime adjustments, you saw the Pacers starting to come out strong, but North Georgia, the in-game adjustments really won them this game today, keeping the Pacers at bay, and just, a really dominant win for a team that came into this game ranked 11th in the country. We were wondering, is it true number 11? I have to say after this, absolutely a true number 11.
They showed you what they were. A talented team, 98-78 the final. That does it for us for now, but be sure to tune into our social media channels for comments from head coach Mark Vanderslice after the game. Until then, I'm Jordan Phillips. He's Marcus Johnson. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.